Hello Internet, I'm Scarecrow85 and right now we're playing Amy Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So, as you can see, this is Amy Rose in Sonic 1. Oh, hang on, let's get these controls right. So, this is one of my absolute favourite mods for Sonic. So this is not a standalone game. This isn't something that someone's coded and written an engine for and all that good stuff. Oh, yeah. This is Sonic 1. They've taken the original game files and they've, I don't know, buggered around with them. I'm not bloody... I can't do this. I don't know how they do it. It's wizardry. But I like it. So, I mean, normally, you know, you get palette swaps, you get games where they've just changed the colours of things. You get games where they've put the work in and they've actually managed to replace the Sonic sprite in the animations with another character. That's very cool. I'll probably show a few of those off at some point. But this is something really special. So, they haven't just replaced the Sonic sprite with Amy. They've changed quite a lot of the sprites, actually. But more importantly, they've actually changed the entire gameplay. As you can see, by the way, Amy is moving. She now has the control system from Sonic Advance 1. Ooh, trying to avoid the special stage. There's no way I'm going in there. Amy has passed Act 1. Congratulations. I like the little signpost board as well. So yeah, she's got her control set up from Sonic Advance 1. And if you've played that game, you know exactly what that means. It's a little bit Marmite. Some people like it, some people don't. I, for one, like it. I like it when they change up the formula a little bit. And I particularly like it when they change it up and make it a bit harder. So, Amy can't roll. She can't spin dash. She can't do any of that stuff. When she jumps, she doesn't go into a spin dash, as you can see. So I just got hurt when I got hit there. So you have to make use of Amy's hammer. She can do a standard spin, which acts like a spin dash, but it's only effective for a moment. Ooh, gotta be careful. This is Sonic 1, so I think I could still fall down those holes. I've got spikes in them, but I think it still plays like Sonic 1. I'm still gonna get mullered. So if I press down and the hammer button, I can jump extra high. If I press that whilst in the air... Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, there you go. I can do a stomp, I can do a high jump, and I can do a jump dash to get a bit... That's basically Amy's way of getting up a bit of speed from a standing start. It's pretty good. She can spin dash there, but I can't make her spin. Oh, hey! Yay, we did it! And also, it uses a modified sprite of Amy from Sonic CD in her original Rosie the Rascal look, complete with that little animation there. I just think that's brilliant. I really like this look for Amy. I wish they'd go back to it in the whoops, bloody hell. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I wish they'd use this design again. Like if they did a Sonic Generations 2, say for example. Whoa! Yeah, if they did a Sonic Generations 2, I want to see classic Amy in 3D. Because she's awesome, she's cute, I like it. And we haven't seen this design for a while. In fact, if I'm honest, there's quite a lot of characters and quite a lot of classic looks that I would like to see return. Ooh, ow. Yeah, I think there are slight colour changes for some of the enemies as well, like the Motorbug there had a green face, and I don't know a lot about how this works, but my guess is that I remember when they were trying to do, you know how if you plug Sonic 1 into Sonic and Knuckles, you don't get Knuckles in Sonic 1, like with the original Mega Drive cartridges. The reason for that is because the original coders couldn't actually find a suitable red colour in the game's existing colour palette to be able to render Knuckles properly. So they just didn't do it, they just put another special stage in. And it's only recently that anyone has managed to do it. So if you play, like I've got a mod here somewhere that allows me to play as Knuckles in Sonic 1. But Knuckles is a really sort of vivid red colour, and I think it's because they used the red from Sonic's shoes, or sneakers, if you are American. Likewise, I think in order to get the right shades and stuff, I think they had to tinker with the colour palette. And my guess is the reason that the Motorbug has a green face is because they replaced his, I think it's red normally, so I guess they replaced that with another shade of green so they could use it in Amy's sprite. Just a guess, I don't know. It's a theory. Bam. So there we go, I'm not going to play the whole game. I would like to, I thoroughly enjoy this. And this is a really interesting way of playing Sonic 1. But there's more. Yep, they went and did it. They have also made Amy in Sonic 2. Now, I didn't know about this until very recently. In fact, it's possible that it's quite a bit more recent than the Sonic 1 version. And I've only actually played this a little bit. Certainly not as much as Amy in Sonic 1. I've got to say that I'm much more of a Sonic 1 fan than a Sonic 2 fan. Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but I don't know, something about Sonic 1 that I really love. Get up there. Amy. Okay, look, I'm not loving that shield. It's a bit flickery. I don't know how it looks on the recording. But we'll get rid of it for now. Shields, actually, I've noticed, in other people's videos as well as my own, the protective shields in Sonic very often don't look right. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's the way they flicker, it doesn't pick it up well in the recorders. So yeah, obviously, there's not a lot to say about this. This is Sonic 2, and this is Amy in it. Obviously, it's classic Amy. I think it's possible to get... I don't know, you might be able to get some modern Amy versions. Oh, I wonder if they've done the special stage. I bet they haven't. They only bloody have! Holy crap! Great work, guys! I actually didn't know that. That's incredible. That's really good work. I mean, presumably it's a modification of the original Sonic sprite, I would say, but wow, that looks really good. Oh boy, I was never good at this special stage. The view distance is not far enough. By the way, if you haven't seen Sonic 2 on Nintendo 3DS, the 3D Classics version, I would recommend that because they've rebuilt these special stages. Buggery. They've rebuilt these special stages pretty much from the ground up to work in 3D, and they do look pretty special in 3D. The depth that you get from these. I mean, as I said before, I'm not a massive Sonic 2 fan. I'm all about Sonic 1. And I'm not much of a fan of these half-price special stages, particularly not since they overused them in just about every other Sonic game ever. But it is kind of awesome when it's in 3D. Or when you're playing as Amy. I mean, look at that. Isn't that great? Right, did we do it? I can't actually remember what I was supposed to be doing there. Yeah, I did it. Oh, good. Well, it's the first special stage. It makes sense that I do it by accident. Amy got a Chaos Emerald. Yeah, so... if you're tempted, if you think this looks like fun, give it a go. I mean, I can't really recommend anywhere to get it from, because this is obviously not official. But, you know, just go to your favourite ROM or emulation website and do a search for it. It's literally just called Amy in Sonic 1 or Sonic 2. Give it a download, have a go. I mean, someone put some work into this, for reals. Not actually sure who to credit for this. If you know, stick it in the comments, because as with a lot of this stuff, the people who create these things for the community and for themselves deserve recognition, and certainly for putting in so much work. I mean, good heavens. There we go. I'm pretty sure that they've managed to work in the fact that in Sonic Advance, if you whack a spring with Amy's hammer, you go significantly higher than you would normally. I think that's present here. I'll tell you what, I'll go as far as the first boss, which is coming up, and we'll clear the first stage of this one as well, since we did it for Sonic 1. Seems a fair way to give each mod its innings. Take that, Eggman. This is not as easy as it as it is with Sonic. You'll notice I turned Tails off, by the way. Ow! I did that for two reasons. One, I always do when I play Sonic 2, because he does my head in. He's alright if you've got a second player to take control of him, but the computer just buggers it right up. And two, Tails would have got a few hits in there and maybe made it a bit easier for me, and I wouldn't want that now. Go on. Bam, there we go. So there you go, Amy in Sonic 2. Come to think of it, it makes me wonder if they did a Amy in Sonic 3 or Amy in Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, bugger me, they only went and did it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, yep. I'll tell you what, Sonic fan community, you guys are awesome. Just gonna put that right out there. Look at this. I love the fact that they've gone and created a new sprite. It's the same animations, but it's more detailed because it's using the Sonic 3. Ow, that was a really crap jump. It's using the Sonic 3 visual style. Oh man, whoop, nearly missed it. So yeah, the controls are still the same by the look of it. If anything, actually, they feel just a little bit crisper, if that makes any sense. Bam. I know that I said I was more about Sonic 1. It's true. That is by far one of my favourites in the Sonic series, but I do love a bit of Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well. So, I don't know, it's hard to pick between them. Oh, hang on, no. Normally, I would be inclined to bounce on top of that thing, not with Amy. That would be really ill-advised. So I remember when I was a kid, and... Oh, hang on a minute. Hold on a bloody... We can do a spin dash. That's quite handy to know. I don't mind that they changed that either. I think that's suitable for this game. You kind of need that. I suppose there are a few sections here that are a little bit quicker. Yeah, when I was first playing Sonic 3, no double jump with the lightning thing, that makes sense though. Oh, she can break the things like Knuckles. I don't suppose I can really get very far in here though, because Knuckles needs to climb up a section. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, straight onto the boss. I knew that. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was around a friend's house, and we were playing through Sonic 3, and yeah, we got as far as Marble Garden Zone, and there was a bit, I can't remember what bit it was, but I was incredibly stuck on it. I just couldn't get past it, and he started teasing me that if I could just get past this bit, just beyond it, there was a secret cameo from Metal Sonic and Amy. Now, I mean, I was a kid, so I'm not going to say I wasn't gullible. I didn't not believe him, let's put it that way. Like, the possibility was there. I didn't know. Obviously, it was absolutely untrue, and I was a complete idiot for even considering it, but here we have... Ow, me jumping straight into some spikes. Here we have Amy in Sonic 3, so... Yeah, there's a thing. Ooh. This kind of makes me wish that this was real. I mean, it is real, I'm playing it. And again, if you're interested, go ahead and download it, it's out there. But I wish this was official. Like, this is so much fun. Don't know if I'm going to bother to play... Yeah, go on, we'll play all the way to the end of this first stage as well. I was thinking I might not because it's quite long, but we're pretty much there now anyway, so... Oh, hang on. Can we do this? Wow. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, we did it. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Can I... I haven't quite got enough height. Alright, good. I was worried about that bit. I remember Knuckles having a section that involved him climbing up and there were spikes and stuff. Ooh. Yeah, it's funny, Sega's kind of mining its back catalogue and playing on our nostalgia for a lot of things, but they still seem to be missing a few tricks, don't they? Oh, hang on. Knuckles just runs straight through here. Takes Amy a few more hits. Yeah, there's a few more things that are missing, you know? I mean, we haven't seen, obviously, classic Amy. There are old characters that need to be revived. Sonic Mania was smart enough to have characters like Bark the Polar Bear, Beam the Dynamite, Fang the Sniper. Although I was personally a little disappointed with that, just because they weren't really there, they were illusions. So it wasn't really them. I know that's silly, because you still got to see them, but... Still waiting for them to properly show up. And I'd like to see... I can't tell you how much I'd like to see Mighty the Armadillo show up again. Even though he basically has no personality, I'd like to see him get the opportunity to develop it a little bit. He's such a cool looking character. Not any other Armadillo characters in the Sonic series so far. And another female character, in fact, one of the first sort of decent female characters after Amy was invented, created, added, was Honey the Cat. If you know who that is. And yeah, I know she's not really official, but actually no, she is. She got added in the Xbox Live version of Sonic the Fighters. So yeah, there's a lot of sort of lost characters and forgotten characters and classic characters that deserve a comeback. You know, we want to see a little bit more of that. I guess we have to put all of our hopes into Sonic Mania 2. Anyway, that's enough from me. Pretty much just sort of waffling at this point, not that I'm not normally. This has been Amy in Sonic the Hedgehog series. I'll admit, I actually, when I started recording this, I didn't expect to be doing the entire series. I didn't know that she was in... that anyone had made a Sonic... Amy in Sonic 2 or 3, so that's pretty cool. I'm quite chuffed with that. I enjoy this. So, let me know, did you enjoy that? Do you like this look for Amy? Is she anywhere close to your top 10, top 5, even top 3 Sonic characters? I would say she's probably top 10 for me. I don't know about top 5. Yeah, what do you think? And do you think you'll be downloading these mods? Let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, check out some of my other videos as well on my channel. I've got some really, really fun stuff in there, I assure you. Alright, cheers, thanks a lot.